Okay, this is my 5 kilowatt Onan generator. This is technically number 2 out of 3 I've owned in the past. The very first one is the first one I bought, and technically the first one I ever sold. It was a really nice one. It was all 100% complete. Basically battery, gas, it ran, had great output. Then I purchased this one. This one was a bit rougher, but it's a 5 kilowatt. The one before it was a 4 kilowatt. So I had both of them at one time. I had plans for this one here to mount it in its own little shelter. The plans really just never came about. I never really found anything that was suitable to mount it in. And really this thing has basically sat around like a large paperweight more than it's been used. I have started it occasionally. It always started. It always had output, which was good. At one time I was going to do a propane conversion, but again, that never really came about since I didn't really have any good places to mount this. The third one I had, which is irrelevant, was in my camper. Yes, it ran. Yes, it had output. But again, we didn't really use it. We used to use shore power in the camper. Anyways, with this one right here, a couple weeks ago, I needed the trailer that this generator was in. I was originally going to scrap this generator, but I decided before I scrapped it, I would post it up on Kijiji and Facebook Marketplace. I got bites immediately on Facebook Marketplace, but it was the typical Marketplace scammer. They're very similar to the Kijiji scammers, but on Marketplace, you cannot leave your contact number. So they contact you through Messenger, and it's all the same spiel as the Kijiji scammers use. The second person that contacted me was also through Marketplace. We just couldn't get everything worked out geographically for him to come and get it. He was just a little bit too far away. And now, right now, the third person, who will be here shortly, or a little while this evening, technically, to hopefully come and get this. But it's a trade deal. I'll show what I'm trading for at a later date, but this will be going. It's not going for scrap like I originally thought it was going to. So when the pictures get posted, a few of the pictures are of this in the trailer, and I was able to get it out of the trailer and onto this old Honda mower deck. Despite this deck being rotted out, it's holding this very heavy generator and engine very well. I did put power to this yesterday. It still cranks over without any issues. It won't run. It is missing one spark plug wire, which kind of sucks. I had a whole bunch of them in my RV, but I was unable to get back to the RV because the guy had already taken the RV, and I did lose out on a few things that were actually in there, unfortunately. So it only has one spark plug wire. It is missing a few other components, nothing major, nothing that would stop it from running other than the points needing to be cleaned. So that's what the guy asked me. Am I sure it was the points? Yeah, I'm pretty much 99, 100% sure. It's the points, because this did run about 5 years ago. That's the last time I had it running. And recently when I tried to start it, it wouldn't start. So I'm pretty much guaranteed it's the points. So anyways, the 5 kilowatt Onan is not going for scrap as of right now, as long as this deal goes through. It will be going to a new home and hopefully be put back into somewhat service, and it can be used yet again. Really, that was my kind of goal on this, to have someone either use it or use it for parts would be a decent alternative for this generator. So I'll talk to them later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.